Hi, everybody. I'm Jinseki, and joining me today is Chanterelle.
Hello.
So, Chant, what kind of what kind of content do you like to make?
Um, so in the past, I used to be like a MMO like reviewer on YouTube, like oh god, like maybe like 15, 16 years ago. Normally, I do art content and cozy games.
Nice. So, what made you want to be a VTuber?
Well, I have an issue looking at myself and when I like in the mirrors and cameras, so I never wanted to be a face cam streamer. So when I saw like VTubing growing and getting more creative, I was like, oh, I could just like make my own avatar and just do my thing
Hmm.
without having a camera.
I once heard that the actor Adam Driver actually can't watch himself acting in like shots or anything like that. He will literally run out of the room if you try and show him imagery of himself acting.
Oh my god, I do the same thing when people show me videos of me in the past. I'm like, please don't. I don't like looking at myself live.
So, d- what was the process for creating your character?
So, I go by a lot of names in the past, and usually I make like an avatar for each name. I realized I actually never made an avatar for this one, so I was like, it was like a lot of revamping, race changing. I was like an elf at first,
Mm-hmm.
then I was gonna be like a fairy, and then I was like, you know what? Why not just make another bunny? Why not just be another bunny character? They live in forests. It's fine.
So, do you have any lore?
Um, I don't really have a lore because I mean I just create on the fly, but I always tell people that I'm just a normal bunny that accidentally ate a magical chanterelle cursed by a fairy,
Ah.
and now I'm human.
A lot of those running around lately. I don't know.
Those darn fairy pranks.
Fairy prank. That's like a old 2000s era TV show. Fairy pranks.
Yeah, right. Those are the good days.
So, what's the best thing you get from being a VTuber?
The um Probably like a snack on stream when no one's seeing it, but also when you're like a VTuber, everything is very animated. Like
Mm,
I feel like I could like move around and people won't think I'm weird, and it's like more cutesy.
yeah. So, what's something you do on your channel that you're really good at?
I'm told when I do stream that I'm really good at making like jokes and really bad puns on the fly, but also I'm pretty good at storytelling.
Mm-hmm. What?
Like things that happen, I could be like, oh yeah, this happened before, or like I made a story like this, and people will be like, oh, that's interesting.
So when you say story, do you mean like things that happened in your life, or you're like actually like writing a story kind of thing?
It's kind of like things that happen in life. Like if I play a
Ah.
game and like something reminds me, I'm like, oh yeah, this happened before. Or I'd be like, one time I made a story that had like this kind of theme. I actually used to write Sonic X Shadow fan fiction for Clout as a kid.
Hey, hey! I tell people I got my start on DeviantArt. I know all too well.
Yeah, I mean, I went to DeviantArt later after fan fiction changed a lot of rules, but all my friends became artists.
Hmm.
And I was like, you know what? If I have like Sonic fan characters, I'm not gonna like back then it was like MSN or Yahoo search anything. I'm just gonna draw it myself.
There you go. So do you do a lot of art now then?
I've been trying to get back into art. I used to, oh god, like maybe in like 2005, 2017, I would do like 5 to 8 drawings a week. And now I'm doing like, I don't know, once a month.
So what's your subject of choice?
It's like cutesy anime girls, basically.
Is it your own designs, or do you like do fan art of other series, that kind of thing?
I wish I could do fan art, but honestly, me doing fan art, I just hate it because I don't think my style suits fan art. So I do a lot of my own characters. Um, a lot of OCs, a lot of story, like little short storytelling.
Hmm. I mean, I think that a lot of what makes fan art appealing is that you can take certain things in your own creative direction. And so there'll be times when I see someone drew like fan art of another series and my brain will immediately have like the reflexive, no, that's wrong. They don't look like that. And then I'll look at a few more pictures and I'm like, you know what? I kind of vibe with this.
I think that's like my fear with fan art, that people are gonna be like, that's not really canon, or like the canon like fan tropes are not. I mean, I drew like My Little Pony kind of fan art for my friend
Hmm.
because it made him really happy. So that was like most of the fan art I actually drew. But sometimes I get scared of fandom, so I just avoid fan art of like really popular stuff. Like I'll do like really like old school things.
Hmm. Can you give an example?
I have drawn like Sailor Moon before. I drawn
Gotcha.
Cardcaptor Sakura.
Mm-hmm.
Just like maybe like some manga that no one really understands or seen before. I'm very big on Arina Tanamaru art. So she
Mm-hmm.
does like Full Moon and Gentleman's Alliance Cross. So I have drawn like private fan art of her stuff. I kind of keep it to myself or show my friends. I don't really post it online.
Ah, you should post it.
I know, but I like no one's gonna see it, but what if?
Uh, so, what do you hope to accomplish through your channel?
Hmm, I think I want to like actually like do more gaming streams. I have been streaming a few games here and there. I used to basically do Final Fantasy 14 rating on stream, and that was mainly for two reasons. One, I know my friend's watching and he will help me if I'm stuck, and two, so I don't tilt. Because I will do like we call it party finder, so I won't be like a real pre-made. I'll be like with random pre-mades,
Hmm.
and I could leave at any time because it's like you come, you go. You're not like set at. It's not like having a group where you're like, okay, we're doing this for 2 hours, and I'm stuck there for 2 hours. I'm like, I really want to do this. I want to progress, so I'm just gonna stream it so that I don't tilt and quit like 30 minutes in.
Hmm.
But I want to like I think I just want to like have a good time. I want to grow, I want to do more art. I used to have a small Tumblr community
Mm-hmm.
before Tumblr went down. So I'm like
Uh,
I kind of want to get like another community going of like people who like could do like art trades and stuff or adoptables and commissions and just have a good time.
I've always been very impressed by artists personally. I always think it's like incredible that people can just imagine something and then create it. And I have like I have no talent for that at all.
It is a talent. Like even I surprise myself sometimes where I'm like, oh wow, that came out better than I thought. Like I just thought of like a dragon girl, and then some there she is. I'm like, cool. Now I don't like her colors. But it's always fun to get into that. Like art's great. Art comes in many forms. I am a very like art and hobby type person. I hoard a lot of art stuff, so
Mm-hmm.
it's nice that when I do digital art, I could just like come back to it whenever I want.
Nice. Are there any artists that you look up to that you think of like when you think this is peak right here? Uh,
Oh my god, what Bara-chan? Bara-chan was like the OG artist that I always look up to. Like I think she still does Gaia Online art,
mm-hmm.
but I remember she was at Anime Expo one year, and I like told my sister, "I'm sending you $100. You have to go and buy like all this art from Bara-chan's stand. Like I need this bag. I need this little clutch thingy. I need this notepad. I'm not gonna use it because I'm gonna collect it. But I mean, I do admire all the riggers, like the one who made this model.
Mm-hmm.
I actually was like very impressed. Like if she opens commissions, I may just have to like be like, I need you to make me my model. I really like your art.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I am very picky on art styles,
Yes.
but I admire like people who like render way better than I do, like the hair textures, the clothing textures. I admire all of that.
I gotta start looking into seeing who could theoretically create a model for my guy now.
I know it's like so hard to pick. There's so many like good people. You're like, where do I even start? Like, you see all them like kind of in your price range, and you're like, oh, but I like this person, but I like that person, and it's like you just gotta like pick and choose. Like, do I risk it for the biscuit for this person? Pray this person's open when I want like a new outfit. It's
Mhm.
like it's really interesting just how much VTubing has grown from like Kazuna I and like other like OG beginners. It's just
Mhm.
like, and then also I think it's really amazing is seeing people who get the same artist and seeing exactly how much they improved in like a year or two. It's like
Mm.
I always enjoy seeing like people do like, oh, here's my art like 5 years ago and here's the same picture today. I do that all the time and I'm just like, wow, I actually really did improve.
It is always cool. Like you occasionally see the artist who's like, I redrew this thing from 5 years ago and it looks way better.
Oh my god, I've been doing art from like I don't know like 2000 redoing it and I'm just like, we all start somewhere. Don't give up. Just keep trying.
Me 5 years ago, stick figures. Me today, more stick figures.
I when I was a kid, I did stick figures, and then I went into quote unquote balloon figures. So everyone had like round bodies, round limbs, and and then I would start, and then I went to copying, trying to do Sailor Moon.
Oh man. So, who is a VTuber that you'd love to meet, and do you have anything that you want to ask them?
Oh my god, there's so many of them. I would say like almost every like ex Ninja Sanji liver,
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy, and I just like I want to just ask them like what inspired like you to go back to your past life, make a new life, like how you get the courage to like restart. But I think the VTuber I really would like to meet is Iron Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
And no, she's such an amazing person, and she has accomplished so much for her disability and how she has to live. But also, I just want to ask you, how do you get the ideas for all your models? They're all so good. They're all so unique, and they're so amazing. And I'm just like, how do you get the ideas for that? Because I can't do that. And I draw.
I actually met one of the artists. I went to the Anime NYC. I saw one of the artists who did one of Iron, or at least a couple of Iron Mouse's models in the past. So that was pretty cool. She seems like a nice lady. Uh,
Most artists are pretty nice, especially when they have like constant like good clients and the clients take care of them. Like the more you take care of your artists, the more they're like happy to see you. I used to have a regular, and I would not expect him to commission me, but when he did, I'm like, oh my god, yeah, you get whatever you want. Like you're so sweet. You always tip me. Like you give me complete freedom. You just want this character, and then you just go for it.
See, I'm a little bit nervous because I like the idea of giving the artist complete freedom to take things in whatever direction they want, but at the same time, I don't want to be irritating about it. Like, oh well, here's the thing, go, and then they just have to kind of come up with it on their own. I, I feel like that would be annoying.
No, some I think what's more annoying is that it's like when you do give them creative freedom and they give you like a preview and you're like, actually, no, I
No.
don't, I don't want it like that. It's like, but you give me freedom.
Yeah.
But sometimes they go, what do you like? What do you see this character as and stuff? Like if you don't know, like let's say it's like an original, like a copyright character. You
Hmm.
like and you don't know them. You're like, well, what are they like? Like, can you give me like, are they an anime character? Can you give me a clip of like something that you enjoy from them, or do I have to Google everything?
Mm.
It's just like having creative freedom, or people who know what they want in their commissions. It's like top tier like customer. It's like, yes, thank you. I don't have to guess. But when they don't know and they go have freedom and they're cool with whatever you give a preview of, they're like the best customers. I think they're like, it's just so nice to have someone who's just like, I just want this drawn in your style. I don't care what you do, I want it.
Just so long as you're not the guy, do whatever you want, and then you come back, and then you're like, no, I don't like any of this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't do that. We don't. Artists don't like that. It's like contradicting yourself.
So, what are your favorite qualities in a VTuber or a streamer?
I think what I really like is people who can make really funny jokes. They have good chat engagement. No, people who are just like vibing and having a good time doing what they like, playing what they love, drawing. It's like the people who are like very much like trying to impersonate like popular streamers or YouTubers, like the YouTube voice back in like
Yeah.
2010
Ugh.
was
Ugh.
a thing, and I was just like, if you're unique and you just be yourself, it's like it's more enjoyable, it's more authentic. But
Yeah.
when you're like trying to like recreate someone popular, it's like, okay, what makes you unique though? What makes you want me to come back to you? It's a thing.
We filled this Olympic-sized swimming pool with one
Yeah.
million gummy bears,
Or the orbs, like
or the
the orb balls.
orbs. Yeah. Oh God, those
It's like,
things.
yeah, people who just copy and just like kind of revamp it. It's like it's okay, but like do your own spin on it. Do something different. Like I've seen like a lot of like streamers who like they're just like hardcore just playing a game and they're like not really talking to their chat, and it's just like maybe your chat wants to know about the game. Like there are a lot of games that I'm very picky at my games, but there are people that I watch, I'm like, oh, that game looks interesting, and they're like talking about the game, they're like really like into the game, they're like, oh my god, this is like my favorite thing ever. Like I'm like, oh, I like talking to you. I want to know more about this game. I'm not gonna play it because it's not my thing,
Hmm.
but the fact that you enjoy it and you're like sharing this information with me and you're just like so happy about it, it's like, yes, I want to know more. I want you to talk more.
Pe- people like to see genuine things. I think
Yeah.
that a lot of people, I don't think it's all people, because the fact is that the Mr. Beast type content creator did not become popular because nobody likes what he does. Uh, but I do think that there's a large subsection of people that just want the person that they're watching online to be the genuine article. They are what they say they are. They act like themselves, and they're just chill. They're just chill to be around.
Yeah.
Uh, so, who's a streamer or channel that you watch that nobody's ever heard of?
So I normally watch like my friends when they stream. I have a lot of close friends that stream here and there. Enzio's my friend. I do work on some of the people there. I do work a lot, so I don't watch too many streams. It's really sad. I'm trying not to work so much, but I'm too nice. When they call me in, I go in. It's whatever. It's extra
Of
money,
course.
but I'm also like, oh, someone's streaming right now. I could like tune in. I want to like support them. My best friend, his name's Angel. He's like faded underscore Angelos. He really likes streaming. Like he wants to make a career. He's been doing this for a while. He's recently doing VTubing. I think he's waiting on like model art to be rigged
Mm-hmm.
by someone else that we know. But I like he uses a V-Roy model. I like made his second version just so that it was more expressive. He wanted his rainbow eyes to show more, so I like did all of that for him. He's doing his best. I usually watch him not just because he's my best friend, but because I find him entertaining. Like he's like a very entertaining guy. He makes really good jokes when he does multi platform streaming, so he's like very like if someone says something, he'll make sure to talk to you and things like that. I mean, he likes to play like shooting games, Path of Exile, things like that. It's like he's trying to do more collabs too. He's trying to like branch out and actually like play with people instead of being like a solo dolo person.
Mm-hmm.
But normally it's just like all my all my close friends and just like random people.
Speaking of which, who do you know that you hope to collaborate with soon?
Oh my god. It's like technically I would like to collaborate more with my with my friend
Mm-hmm.
um Angel. I like because
Yep.
when we collab, it's like I'm laughing so hard my stomach hurts. NZO has a great Discord full of awesome people who are open to collabs. It's just that every time they want to play something, I'm either working or it's like I'm sleeping.
Mm. Uh, what advice would you give to someone who wants to be an entertainer?
uh, as someone who's been like low key content creating, I mean, I've been off and off live streaming since like livestream.com. I'm that old. And I say, no, just be yourself. Like, don't make your numbers your personality. Just because no, you have like 1,000 Twitch followers, 1,000 um no Twitter followers, not all of them going to be able to tune into you. Everyone has lives. Doesn't mean they don't care. It just means that maybe it just didn't work out this time. Like, just vibe, just like do what you want, be adventurous, do something new. Like, let the people find you. When they find you and you're all about like what you're doing, they will come back. When you like, oh, be like, oh, I only had like 5 viewers, only had 10. I like, no one's like chat engaging. No one really wants that. We just want someone who like, for me, actually, for me, I want someone who just wants to be doing what they're doing. Like,
Mm.
have fun, go with the flow. It's like growth will come eventually. Like, I did art and I was like, no one noticed me for like years. I had like
Mm.
maybe like 300 followers my first DA account, and then I got like a couple like 100 more instantly when I rebranded. Tumblr, I think I had like 600 followers. Not all of them commented, reblogged or anything my art, but when they did like engage with me, it was so nice. It was
Mm.
like I was always like so happy when someone actually engage, because no, it's like, oh, they had time in their day to find me. I was never about numbers. I don't think
Mm.
anyone should be about numbers, because that'll make someone feel like you don't really appreciate them. They're just a number to you.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, did you ever get a daily deviation on any of your DA accounts?
Oh no, I never even got that close. I mean, I check my second DA account under my old username here and there, just because sometimes I'm like, oh, what was that one artist name?
Hmm.
I want if they're still drawing. I want to see if they have like a Twitter or something to follow them. I'll just log in. And I'm like, oh wow, that picture from like 6 years ago has like 10 new favorites. That's
Hmm.
amazing. Or this art that I forgot I drew is in someone's collection. It's like it's kind of nice to see that, like, oh, people somehow are still finding this out of the
Hmm.
like thousands upon thousands of art related to the subject. People are still like managing to find this old art that I drew that I forgot all about.
It's amazing to me that art like that can it just you think that it's been totally forgotten, and for the most part it has, but at the same time people still find it somehow.
I
Peop
I really don't know how. It's like, I mean, I guess the tags help, but then when you think about it, it's like I think I drew fan art of some character from like, oh my god, Kid Icarus. I think I
Mhm.
drew like the goddess and the main character from Kid Icarus or something like that for a friend for his birthday, and people are like still finding that. They're still like favoring it, but I'm like, but there's so much art of those two characters. I'm like, how did you find me?
Oh, okay. Here's one for you. Have you ever done a web search on one of your DeviantArt usernames and then mysteriously found your art floating around on like sketchy websites somewhere?
Uh, I I have found one picture, and that was I don't remember what the website was. I drew I think it's Susie from Honey Pop.
Mm-hmm.
I drew like, or Honey Camp Studio, whichever one. I drew like her swimsuit picture, and I hate that drawing so much. I look back on it and I'm just like, these proportions are really bad. I think her hand's way too small. And then like I'll like search that old username, and then suddenly I see her like on like a non-safe for work. I'm just like, all my non-safe for work art. Why this one? It's not even that non. It's like a pinup. It's like I did a lot of pinup on that username. I did maybe some non-civil work, but it was mainly pinups and monster girls because that was the thing back then.
Yep.
But I'll like find that drawing, and I'm just like, please know all my art. Could you pick something different? And now that I think about it, maybe I should redraw it. It's been a hot minute. Maybe I should just redraw it and make her look a lot better.
If you hate it so much, you can redraw it and you can correct your mistake.
Right. I'm like, now I think about it, like I should actually redraw that. Like it's haunting me.
And then you'll do that, and then you'll still look online. It will still be the old picture that ends up on the weird
Right?
sketchy website.
Right? It's like, why? I mean, Honeycomb Studio was popular during that era, so
Mm.
it didn't really surprise me, but it kind of does surprise me because I'm like, I am no famous artist. I am not that popular. My friends say if I kept being friends with certain artists and I kept doing like non-safe for work, I would have grown, which I was growing that way. I didn't like the community that was being built
Yeah.
over that kind of subject. Even though I was very nice and very had boundaries, it's just like no, some people they're like, oh, you draw this kind of art, you must be this kind of person, and I was
Yeah.
just like, I just think I just want to leave. I just kind of like left. I wasn't like I hated the people I was meeting, like the popular artists. They're like inviting me to like their Skype. This isn't Skype existed. Their Skype circles and things like that, and like like make me mods in their art streams. I'm like, it wasn't like I didn't like them. It's just like getting into that art and then kind of not being that kind of artist got me like a lot of hate that, and then also people like, oh, you're just using them for clout when they're the ones that
Yeah.
reach out to me.
It's unfortunate the way that artists, if you don't play a very particular and frankly I mean, if you enjoy doing that, doing the not safe for work art, then all the power to you. But if you don't enjoy that, I feel like it's unfortunate that it seems like it's kind of a bar for artists who won't play that game. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, drawing cute, sexy girls was always fun, but no, the community will make it not fun. They'll rip you apart like this isn't big enough, this isn't proportional enough. I'm like, can I just be semi-realistic on like how the human anatomy is without going into like astronomical proportions that don't exist and should not exist. I'm like, I just want my girls to be cute, sexy, and just free. I don't want them to look like, oh my god, what have you done to yourself? Why did you go to Brazil and get a BBL?
that that is one thing I've noticed. For whatever reason, if an artist does not safe for work content, the audience will get really really critical really really fast.
It's just so weird. I mean, it's like also with fandom art too. They get kind of critical. I mean, you had the good eggs in there, and then you got the bad eggs, and you're
Yeah.
just like, pick your poison. Do you
Mm.
like? I mean, sometimes when I think about drawing art, like fan art, I do look at the community. I'm like, what is this community like? Is this community like wholesome? Is it
Mm.
like welcoming? I know, like in fan art terms, I am tempted to draw like I have sketched like popular corporal indie VTubers, but I don't finish my art often. So I'm like,
Mm.
do I really want to like post this and put this in their art tag? Like, what if they see it, or what if like I kind of always had this fear from my Tumblr days that someone's gonna recognize me and be like, "Oh my god, you're that one artist that I effing hate," and then gonna, like come at me. I'm just like, how did I used to have someone like that? I used to have someone who will always find me, and I'm like, why are you stalking me? How did you find me?
Oh god. Okay, so shifting gears a little bit, what was your gateway anime and what drew you to it?
Oh my god, my gateway anime was Sailor Moon.
Mm.
I don't know. I mean, it was like the 90s Sailor Moon when it was like really cringy, like the English dub. Like
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like the music. No, it's hard to find the English songs now because they're like all like on YouTube and not on any streaming platform.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like the colors, the sparkles. It was just like really nice. That drew me in. And then Cardcaptor Sakura
Mm-hmm.
came out, and I was like, "This is amazing. This is so cute." Like, I never watched anime before. Like, I didn't have cable growing up. I only saw cable when I went to my grandmother in the summer. So one summer, Toonami existed, and I was like, "Oh, what's this?" And then I saw Sailor Moon, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing. This is better than Hey Arnold." And I was just like, it's like it really inspired me to like start drawing because I was like, I want my own Sailor Scout. It's like I want to draw this. Like when she was a princess, I was like, this is the most prettiest thing I've ever seen. I was like so like I don't know, like it just like sucked me in.
Mm. It's wild to me that Toonami, just a tiny little programming block on like a not even like one of the main channels. Like Cartoon Network was kind of up there in terms of cable. It blows me away that that one little programming block introduced basically the entire Western market to anime.
Yeah, cause it started with Toonami, and then gosh, I forgot. I think it was like I think the WB had like their own like little section where like I know it became Foxbox before it got canceled,
Hmm.
but it was like two other names, and they also had anime, and that was like that was the station that had Escaflowne
Mm-hmm.
until they realized Escaflowne is not for kids. I think it took them like 10 episodes because that channel it was a morning anime run. I think
Yeah.
it ran from like 8 a.m. to like 11 a.m. or something.
Mm-hmm.
And every anime they picked, you realize very quickly this is not for kids. Like Escaflowne, I was like, I think I rewatched Escaflowne and I was like, oh my god, this is way more violent than I remember. No wonder why it just stopped showing up on TV. It's like they did like I think back then people thought anime is just like a Japanese version
Yeah.
of kid cartoons, and then they didn't really like they're like, oh, we're gonna watch like a couple episodes. This is cool. Let's run it. And then they're like, wait a minute. This is not cool. This is very dark and violent. We should not do this. But it's like those are the good days. Like just like looking back and you're like, man, I was so confused. Like you're as an adult now, you're like, so that's how that anime ended. So that's why that anime kept restarting because they're OVAs. It's like, where's the actual anime? It's just like back then, like, and then they made the midnight running. They made
Mm.
the midnight run, so that's one of the darker animes, and I had to
Mm-hmm.
stay up for that. And I was like, this is so cool.
Oh
I
yeah.
was like, where has this been all my life?
I think that people seriously underestimate cartoons because it's not even just anime. I mean, there's Western cartoons that are just absolutely brutal, and people are like, "Oh, what's this called? Watership Down?" Oh, it features bunnies on it. Bunnies are cute. I can show this to my 6-year old.
No. Yeah, it's like I think animation is just amazing. Just like
Mm,
what you can do with it in all the genres, and it's not just for kids. I
mm.
mean, I watch a lot like, oh, this is a cute cartoon. Oh my god, this is adult stuff. As a child, like it is what it is. It never really changed me as a person. It just I think it just helped me accept reality better. That
Mm.
this is how the world is. It's not all like rainbows and unicorns and like candy and stuff. But it's like I don't know. Early anime and Toonami was like really my gateway into like learning more about like Japanese culture, other animes. It made me realize that manga exists,
Mm-hmm.
and that was like a game changer. Like when I found manga, that's like when my art really blew up.
Nice. So, if you could go to an anime convention tomorrow, whom would you cosplay as?
Oh my god, I'm so bad with this. I for some reason the person that came to my mind was Balsetti. I don't know why. It was like just thinking of being like a peach version of Bowser was always fun. That or one thing no one will ever know. This is such old school. Erd from Oh My Goddess.
I never watched Oh My Goddess.
I only saw the movie. I never watched the anime, but I think the mangas are great. Like I think that artist, I think it's Ken Atsumatsu. I know it's probably not Ken. I forget his name. I think watching his art grow from like the very first volume to like whatever, like volume like 15, it's like so amazing. Like it was like very clunky, very like bad, and then he got like fine detailing. It's like his art is like so beautiful. His character designs are great. That was like, oh my god, this was like my gateway to not being basic in my art. It helped me like, oh, you can make fun costumes and like be extravagant and like have all this long flowing hair. It's not an issue. Like I really like wanted to be like Clamp and the guy who made Oh My God is
Mm.
like that's just my thing. I was like I adore this. Erd is like a really awesome character. She's very sassy, and
Hmm.
I'm just like I'm kind of sassy. I would like to be her.
Nice. So, which game did you have the most fun playing on stream?
So I'm not really a game streamer. I've been playing Witch Spring R. That has
Hmm.
been really fun. I think the most I had playing was when I rated in 14. When I did
Mm.
my raids in 14, it was just like especially when I got to join like a voice call with the people who were rating, it was just like, "Oh, this is like really fun." And it's like the jokes you can make. Like I think one time someone like left our raid and we're just waiting for a tank, and so we were saying like Final Fantasy 14 grade your mama jokes to
Hmm.
like to like bring in people, and it actually like brought in like a viewer for me who's like, hey, I could join you guys. I was like, oh please do. We need a tank. We've been waiting 20 minutes for a tank. We're running out of your mama jokes.
uh, so in that case, I'm going to change up my next question a little bit. Are there any anime that you're looking forward to?
Oh my god. There was an anime, I forgot his name. Um I am looking forward to the Apothecary Diaries
Hmm.
ending so I could binge watch the entire thing. When I see an anime I'm into or it looks nice, I just wait for it to fully end before I watch it because I don't want to be left on a cliffhanger.
Hmm. Nice. Okay, so here's the more random question part of the interview. Which do you prefer, Elvis or the Beatles?
I would say the Beatles. I think I know more of their songs than Elvis. I think
Hmm.
I only know one Elvis song and like one jingle,
Hmm.
but I think the Beatles are just like more entertaining.
Nice. Do you have a favorite Beatles song?
A little help from my friends.
Nice. I think that's a Ringo. What's a song you can't help but dance to when you hear it?
Okay, I am an old school person. Anything from the 2000s, like the early
Hmm.
2000s, like Usher and stuff
Hmm.
like those bops. It's like I can't help but like sing and dance to it. It was like that was like I think that was the era that everyone who graduated in a certain year were like in like casual business attire to the club. And like I never went clubbing and I never dressed like that. But just hearing those songs, I'm just like, I wish I was in the club.
All right then. If you are talking about early 2000s, did you hear any? Did you listen to any boy bands?
Oh my god. Yeah, I was a Backstreet Boys girl. I
Nice.
was really into them. I remember my mom, she got me their like Millennium CD and I was like, "Oh my god, I forgot this exists. I didn't even know. Like thank you so much." I still listen to that soundtrack. I mean, I carry that CD. That was like my prized possession. I was just like so like, she couldn't get me the concert ticket because we didn't have the money for it, but she
Hmm.
did give me the tape of their Madison Square Garden concert so that I
Nice.
could have some kind of experience of what I'm missing.
Nice. So, what's your favorite chill out movie?
This is gonna be really weird and probably really cringy, but the other Boleyn girl, I don't know what about the other Boleyn girl that gets to me, but I will use it as a background sound
Hmm.
whenever I have curly hair, so I will straighten my hair. I mean I would just always watch it. I don't know why. I would just like constantly have it on until Netflix removed it, and then I'm like, well, there goes my movie.
I've never actually heard of that movie. Huh.
It's a story of like Henry the whatever number and his wife Anne Boleyn.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
It's like a reenactment of that. It has like oh my god, the girl who plays Black Widow in it.
Hmm.
It has that actress and someone else.
Scarlett Johansson, I think.
Yeah,
Yep.
Scarlett Johansson and I think Natalie Portman's in it.
Oh, okay.
I think Natalie Portman is Anne Boleyn and Scarlett is her sister Mary. It's like a reenactment of that. I don't know, maybe also because I enjoy um the clothing of that era, like
Hmm.
past like medieval like style clothing. I like even though I know they're very unhygienic, I'm like I admire like the details they go through and all the layering.
Hmm.
So it's just like a really pretty movie. It's really sad because you know what happens,
Yeah.
but it's just like I see it even on an airplane. I see it. I'm just like, well, I know what I'm watching for this flight.
Nice. Uh, so, what's something crazy you've always wanted to try doing?
I want to cuddle a baby elephant in like Vietnam. I'm like, I really just want to go to like an elephant sanctuary. 'Cause I see videos of people like sit down and the baby
Oh.
elephants will like lay against them. I was like, I want to experience that. I want to go. I mean, I want to go to Vietnam anyway, but like,
Hmm.
I just want to go and cuddle a baby elephant.
Oh man, that would be really cool. Elephants are tied for my favorite animal with turtles. Uh,
I love turtles too. I think when I was like 14, I had a turtle obsession, so I would get like turtle jewelry and charms, and I'll be sent turtle things for my birthday.
I love seeing videos of like if we're talking about elephants, I love the baby elephant videos online, and also that video you've probably seen this at some point. The guy playing piano to an old elephant,
Yes. Oh, I love them so much.
and it's like all the comments are like, "I wanted to cry watching this," and I was like, "I kind of wanted
Yeah.
to cry too."
They're great.
Uh, so, would you ever talk to a stranger unprompted in a public setting?
I mean, I wouldn't, but I I spent most of my life in like the San Francisco Bay Area,
Mm-hmm.
and strangers talk to you all the time. Wherever they're like a tourist or they may be like a crazy hobo, people always talk to you. So I'm not one to talk to strangers, but man, they talk to you. There was one time in Sweden I did unprompt talk to a stranger, mainly because I had like a little episode where I couldn't stand seeing the state of my nails, so I needed a manicure really bad. But the ladies only spoke broken Vietnamese and broken Swedish, and I spoke extremely broken Swedish. And this nice lady, she was like kind of to help me figure out the service I need. And then we just started chatting. We're like chatting it up and everything. And the person that I was visiting was like sitting against the wall, going, "What the hell is this? We don't do this here. We don't talk like this. Like what in the America?" It's probably just nail salon etiquette at this point.
Uh, Along that line of thought, what's the weirdest thing a complete stranger ever told you?
Oh my god, this is gonna sound so bad. Someone once came up to me and said, "You have a nice childbearing body."
Now here's the question: was this a woman or a man?
It was. I don't actually know. I think it was a they them. I really couldn't tell. It was California. Sometimes you just gotta be gender neutral in California, but it looked like they could have been either or. And I was like, thank you. I think.
I mean,
I don't know if it's a compliment or not, but
I could kind of see like if it was like an old Polish woman or something like that. Oh, what are you doing single? You have such a lovely body for childbearing. I can kind of imagine that. But like just random person, no.
I was waiting for a bus, and someone just randomly said that to me. I had to like take off my headset and be like, "What did you say? What?" And I was like, "Oh, thank you?" Question mark.
Interesting that you went there, but thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Which do you prefer, chess or poker?
Okay, I'm bad at both, but I would pick chess over poker. I can't play card games. Card games just go whoosh over my head. Chess is hard, but I think I could get chess down somewhat. But poker and other card games, no, 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 no. They're all hard for me. This is why I don't go to Vegas.
I don't know. I think that there's a point like where you can be accidentally good at poker because you so don't know what you're doing that nobody can get a read on you because there's nothing to read because you don't know what you're doing.
Funny enough, someone has told me that before. They go, "You may actually make it big in poker because you don't know what you're doing, so no one can like counterplay you." And I was like, "Well, how do I play poker?"
Okay. Who is a TV character, and this can be anime or anything you want, who's a TV character that you identify with?
I'm just gonna say this and hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
The people who snap and become villains. I vibe with those people. Like I understand. Like I don't watch TV too much,
Mm-hmm.
but like Walter White and Dexter, I get it. I understand why you did the things you did. Do
Well,
I condone it? Not really, but I understand. I would probably do the exact same thing.
hold on for a sec. Walter White, yes, but Dexter was kind of like he was just a sociopath, though.
Yeah, but wasn't he killing killers too?
Well, yes, he was, but only because he was instructed to do so.
That's not his fault.
Yeah.
That's just grooming at this point.
Oh boy. Uh, but by the way, if you like bad good people that snap and become bad people, you should watch the new Demon Slayer movie if you're familiar with that series.
Oh, I have not. That's one series that I see some clips of like the fighting style, and I think it's really pretty and
Mm.
well animated. So I'm like, I don't know if it's done yet. I'm just kind of waiting for it because I just
Ah.
want to know what happens to Michael Jackson.
Oh, okay. I love how the universe saw that series, and the one thing they all picked up from it is the bad guy looks like Michael Jackson.
I mean, he does. He
He
has the
does.
hair
He
and the
totally does.
hat.
He totally does. The hat did not help at all.
No, if he did not have the hat, I think no one would think of it. They added the hat, and I'm just like, why is Michael Jackson?
Oh, oh man. Okay, what's your favorite thing you've ever cooked yourself?
I'm gonna probably butcher this, but bimbigitsu or tekkabokki is like Korean food.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy Korean. Bimbigitsu is a cold, spicy Korean dish. It's not the soup version. It's more like a toss version. I eat it hot or cold,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's amazing. Tekkabokki is the spicy rice cakes, and I don't add fish cakes to mine, but usually I do napa cabbage, onions, and pork belly.
Mm-hmm.
It's my go-to comfort food that I really really enjoy. Also, I'm just also impressed that I can actually recreate those dishes. Bec- but with little knowledge I have, or sometimes I don't have all the ingredients, I'm like, oh, it's pretty spot on. It's like this is great. I love this.
And now, on the other side, what's the worst thing you ever cooked yourself?
Oh my god! When I was a sophomore in high school, before I have a culinary degree, by the way,
Mm.
before I got my culinary degree and I knew anything about cooking, I did not know soy sauce was salt.
Oh dear.
so, so I really wanted to make a chicken stir fry. It was chicken or beef. It was one of those, and I used like half a bottle of soy sauce,
Oh
thinking that it was
jeez.
just sauce, and it was the saltiest thing ever. And then like the next year later, I did the exact same thing but with red curry paste.
Oh, God.
So I learned my lesson with the soy sauce, and then I had to learn my lesson with curry paste.
Hey, you gotta learn somehow.
Yeah, now that I have a culinary degree, if I do that kind of stuff, I'm just kind of like, what did I spend $30,000 on?
So, you find 50 bucks in the street. What do you buy with it?
I'm going to round one. I am spending that $50 on crane games. I am actually a semi quote unquote crane game pro. I usually go. I spend about $55 to $75 at the round one,
Hmm.
and usually I walk out with like 3 or 4 prizes. Usually
Nice.
they're kind of big. It's my stress relief. It's just like my happy moment. It makes me extremely happy. It's like control gambling,
Mm.
but instead of money, I get a plushie.
I remember watching videos of this one guy on YouTube who was like the crane game expert, and he bought like his own machine, and he had it, and he was able to he finessed the hell out of that game. Uh,
there's a lot of TikToks that teach you like the ways because people think, oh, it's all luck. Yeah, it is luck, but also it's payout. The machines are set to a payout number, so the X amount of tries equals X amount of times you get to pay out. And if you grip like a plushie or a prize really well and you like one shot it, you hit payout. You're already at payout. Do not play that game again. It has reset.
mm,
But there are tips and tricks. Like there are like certain plushies that you do like the diaper method where you kind of grab like its lower half. There's some where like you grab the neck. There's
mm,
like sometimes if a plushie's holding an item, you could like sometimes you could grab that item. I have had like I think I got a Rilakkuma and it had a headband and I accidentally grabbed the headband, picked it up, but then it didn't drop, so I had to get staff. I was like, "Hey, this counts as a win, right? I mean, I grabbed it. It's there. It's just stuck. It's not like it's stuck between like a ledge. It's literally on the. It's literally stuck in the claw. So
uh,
it's like, I mean, it's a gamble, but you can hit payout or you can like cheese the system. I don't do the whole like windmill effect where they kind of like rotate the claw to knock over the plushies. I think that's scummy and scammy,
mm,
and doing that will cause like the prices to be harder to get. Like they'll increase the payout. They'll like limit the prices. It's like please don't do that.
mm,
Like be fair and square. Win them as you want. I mean, the little tiny ones where they pile them up and you are trying to like see if you could grab one and you knock it over. Okay, that's on the worker's fault. They shouldn't have powder like that. But I say don't abuse it. Like
mm.
for us who actually do our best to win fair and square, if you abuse the system and it gets too viral, it just ruins it for the people who actually are doing it right.
Okay, so here's a question for you. What's the best thing that you ever took home from an arcade?
Okay. The best thing I ever took home from arcade was a plushy stick of meat. It was hear me out. It was in like the jumbo crane game, like the one with the really, really big claw. It cost a lot of money. I one shot it. I like got really lucky and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna grab this. And I one shot it and I was like, I got a stick of meat. I was so happy. I don't know why. It looked like something from Monster Hunter. It was just like a plushy bone with a plushy meat around it, and you could like adjust it slightly to look like a drumstick. And
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this is the best. I mean, I won like I collect cinnamon rolls. I won like a lot of cinnamon rolls, but that was like my favorite prize.
Mm-hmm.
Just like plushy stick of meat, just because I one shot it and because it's just so stupid.
And then you go home and then immediately show everyone and then mime as though you're eating it.
I I think when I won it, I think I was really big into Snapchat, so I like sent it to all my Snapchat friends. It's like I want a huge meat. And it was like a selfie of me holding the waving the meat around. I'm like, I want a big meat.
Okay, what was your favorite game as a kid?
Oh my god, my favorite game as a kid. I mean, I played a lot of Pokemon back when Gold and Silver came out, but
Mm-hmm.
if I had to be real, Paper Mario, Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life, and Telesophonia were like my top three games that I literally spent all my time on playing before I got internet. I literally would like play those games for hours and hours. I think I 100% the original Paper Mario. I was really close to finishing A Wonderful Life. I had like a chart and everything. Like this is like before like we had like spreadsheets and everything. I
Mm-hmm.
had a chart of all like my cows and their milking times, my crops, my hybrid crops. I was like invested. Tales of Symphonia, I think I beat that game like maybe like 4 or 5 times. Like
Mm.
I just like I was like adamant to like unlocking all the costumes, getting all like the grade points I can get. I think I my biggest like goal in that game was there's like two sets of skills and I always went on one set and I was trying to get the other to see how it's like and I just could never get it. I was like this is like my fourth playthrough. Why can't I get this skill set? Like why am I getting the other type of skill? Like the skills everyone uses. I want the other skill. I want to see what those are like and I never could do it.
I actually saw a panel at Anime NYC again. I'm bringing it up again. That it was all about the tales of franchise. It
Oh
was
my
just,
god,
and I
such a good
was like,
franchise.
I had literally never heard of it before.
It's such a good franchise. Like I like it. Most of they have like four set artists, and most of their character designer is the guy who drew Oh My Goddess.
Hmm.
Like I think Tales of Symphonia and Tales of the Abyss, he definitely did all the character art for. They recently did lose one of their artists to I think an illness, so she passed away, but she was amazing at her character design. I like it because they're very good stories, and they usually have like a like multiple twists. Like you think you found the bad guy, and then you go, wait, no, this guy's a bad guy. And you go, oh wait, no, this guy is the real bad
Hmm.
guy. And it's just like the characters are just amazing. The story is amazing. The music is great. Tales of the Abyss is probably my new favorite one.
Hmm.
I I was hoping they'll remaster it, but they're doing Zillia because I said if they remaster Tales of the Abyss, I am streaming it every single day. I can't. I don't care if I'm tired from work. I am streaming this for 2 hours. Like I will do it. It's just like it's an amazing game that I think everyone should like give a try, except for Leginia. Do
Hmm.
not play Leginia. That is the worst one. It's so bad. It made me so. The art was, it was atrocious. The art was atrocious. They did random battles,
Hmm.
which was like really annoying for me because in the games you could actually choose if you want to fight enemies or not, and you could like farm them.
Hmm.
But in Leginia you can do that. And then it's like they show you the bad guy. He is the bad guy. They show you next bad guy, and then like you had to do these character stories and get like the real bad guy, and I just couldn't vibe with it. I don't know, maybe it was the latex clothes. But none of the characters I was like, I don't feel anything for you guys. I'm like, I'm just being this so I could instantly return it in the return mark day.
uh, if you could wake up with one talent tomorrow, what would it be?
Speak multiple languages.
Me
I
too.
like I think I really enjoy the beauty of like languages. I admire people who can speak dual languages, or even like three, four, like multilingual people. I admire them like so much. I wish I could be, but the way my brain processes that, if I'm learning a language, I have to be constantly speaking it. I was forced to learn French. I
Hmm.
taught myself basic Italian. Um, I was forced to learn Norwegian,
Hmm.
which didn't work out. I taught myself Bulgarian so I could talk to a friend better. I taught myself Swedish so I could talk. I had like a lot of Swedish friends, talk to Swedish
Hmm.
people more often. And then, when I don't use those languages with people, it just goes away. It's just like it's in my head one day, and next thing you know, I'm like, how do I say how are you? Like the most basic thing. So if I could like wake up with a talent, it'd be just to learn any language. Like I really want to learn like Japanese and Korean so
Hmm.
bad, but it's just really hard because I don't actually have people who speak that language.
Yeah. I've wanted to learn Japanese for the longest time. I have been unable to do so.
I
I
know enough Japanese to not be rude when I go back to Japan.
Oh, so you've been to Japan?
I'm in Japan. I went to Japan and Korea. My mother used to like travel for work, and one Christmas, her gift to me and my sister was like, "Here's a list of countries I'm going to next year. Pick any one, and you could come with me free of charge."
Wow.
So she had Korea on there, and so my sister was like, "We're going to Japan and Korea," and I was like, okay, I have a fear of planes." But I would say if anyone's planning on going to Japan, Korea, go to Korea first. When you go to Japan and Korea, it's like night and day.
What's the big difference then?
Korea is very I wouldn't say plain, but it's very I guess monotone. Everything is kind of like traditional. They're like I was basically in Gandam because that's where my mom's work was,
Hmm.
and it was like there was some lights, but it was very much like everything looked the same. It was like high above is like Korea just looks, it was like dusty, boring. Then you go to the streets, and some of the streets are active and pretty. But when you go to Japan, everything is like, wow, everything is so pretty. Like all the old buildings. And then you go to Osaka, and there's like the river walk area, and there's like lights everywhere. It's just like going like going to Japan and going to Korea is just like night and day. Like you go to Korea, it's like it's nice, it's pretty, it's awesome. But then you go to Japan, you're like, oh my god, it's so much busier, it's so much lively, it's bright. It's like there's like I think Korea is like more traditional and like there's some fashion, but then
Mm,
Japan's like more freedom,
mm,
and that like everyone's like very very unique. Like there's not not from I know there's not like Shibuya or Akiba in Korea like Japan has. It's just like it was just like cultural shock to me. I was like, oh, and then like also like sometimes the Koreans like I went to an aquarium and the kid it was like loud. I was very surprised at how loud it was. And then when I'm in Japan, it was like everyone was like very polite to themselves and it was pretty peaceful and quiet. So it was just kind of like, oh, this is way different.
mm. Oh man. Uh, so, which decade's aesthetic vibes with you the most?
I think from my childhood, I still vibe with like the 2000s emo punk. I could not. I wanted to be an emo punk kid, so I wanted to shop at Hot Topic. I wanted like the trip clothing so bad. I don't know why. I wasn't really like that kind of. I was like I was always a girly girl, and then I became like a tomboy just because I got picked on so much for trying to be girly.
Mm,
But that emo, like the fringe, the striped hairs and everything, the raw XD, I was like living it. I still admire the people who were able to do that. But
mm,
I think like those like 2000s like vibes where everyone was like being cute and being emo and stuff is like awesome. I do also vibe with like the old school like boho style
mhm,
with like the long skirts and like more naturey vibes. Like I
mm.
did like vibe with that for a bit when I did get money. I was like, I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna wear like wraps and stuff, and then I realized like, man, I look like a old grandma. But I remember I did get like a studded belt one time, and I was like the happiest. I was like, finally, I'm one with the popular kids. I'm finally not boring anymore. I have a studded belt.
uh, so, do you collect anything?
So besides my round one winnings, I am a big I don't know how I became it. I'm a big cinnamon roll lover. I collect the plushies. Usually I win them, but if I see something I like in cinnamon roll and the price is right and it's not completely bootleg, it's mine. Like I have a floor desk, so I
Mm.
sit on the floor and I have like a little like shelf above my computer, and it's just covered in cinnamon roll. It's just like plushies, little figurines. My sister actually got me some cinnamon rolls from Japan, so I'm like, I have a towel. I'm never using that towel. It's just for display. It's like I collect that. I collect Nindroids and like figurines, but I'm very picky on those too.
So, I say this as a person I know nothing about cinnamon roll. So
He's the best boy.
what is cinnamon roll exactly?
So people think he's a bunny, but he's actually like a cloud puppy from Sanrio. So he like lives in the clouds and everything. And I think people vibe with him because even though he's a boy, he's very like you see him in like maid dresses and like very cutesy stuff. So people will see him and go, "Oh, what a cute little girl puppy!" It's like it's a boy. But like the light blues and like he like light blue, white, and lavender, I
Mhm,
really vibe with those colors. I kind of grew from basic Hello Kitty because it became more red, and I'm
mhm.
not really a red person, so I like went more into like the blues. I'm not my melody person either, just because I don't know. I like bunnies, but she's not my bunny, so cinnamon roll just fits the bill for me.
And does cinnamon roll is he from like a TV series or something or?
He's from the Sanrio collection, the Hello Kitty
Oh,
world.
okay.
He's one of the main Hello Kitty like characters, like one of the core characters. I mean, Hello Kitty has a lot of characters, but he's like one of the core ones. And
Gotcha.
with all the core characters, they have like families. So he has like he's named after Cinnamon Roll. He has like there's like Mocha and like some other characters that look like him but a different color and named after various foods. But also, I like cinnamon rolls in real life, and I like desserts in general. So I think it's a good match.
Nice. And my final question of the interview: what smell reminds you of home?
This is gonna be really weird. Roses. Roses remind me of home. My mother is really into the rose scent, and she's really into like rose oils. And when she had an office job before she became work from home, I would wake up and the hallways would just smell like her latest like rose like scent that she like found. It's just like anytime I smell like anything, not like a real rose will remind me, but like a perfume, an incense, an oil. It just reminds me of like my mother's home.
Hmm. That's really nice. Uh, so, first of all, thank you for coming out to do this interview. I really do appreciate it.
No
Um,
problem.
and if you're in the audience right now, I will be posting links to all of Chanterelle's various socials in the description to this video, as well as the side chat, because side chat is link friendly, where the description is not. Uh, and That's all I've got for today. Thank you for coming out. I was your host, Jack Jinseki, and joining me today was Chanterelle. Bye bye, everybody.
I thank you for having me.